G'day, well I am sitting in the car park at the shopping centre and I am about to head into Woolworths to buy some food. Now I'm going to be stocking up our pantry, and if I've done my calculations correctly, it shouldn't cost me anything to do this stock up. Now food is getting really expensive, so any way we can save our money is a good thing. Now there's lots of ways that you can save money when you're doing your groceries, just checking out the catalogues, perhaps cashing in some of your reward points to use. But what I'm going to do today is use my bottle vouchers. Now I have shown some videos on this before, and it's all about getting paid to recycle. Now I know a lot of places don't do this, but it would be a great thing to find out if this could be started in your area. What we do is collect plastic bottles. Now we don't buy all of those bottles ourselves. We also have friends and family that aren't interested in doing all the recycling, but they will collect their bottles and then give them to us. We head on down to the recyclers, and I find it actually really a great job to do, putting those bottles in through the machine, and every bottle that goes in is another 10 cents. It all adds up, and then a voucher comes out. Now some places they will actually put the money directly into your bank account, but where we go, we get a little voucher, we can take it into Woolworths and they will swap it for cash. So I have been collecting my bottle vouchers, and I'm going to head into the grocery store and I'm going to use that to stock my pantry for free. So I've made a list. I know exactly what I want to go and buy, and hopefully the store will have everything that's on my list. So let's head on into the store. I'm keen to see if all the calculations work out correctly and I can get all of these groceries for close to what I have with my recycling refund. Well, I'm home again. I've bought all the groceries inside and spread them out so that I can tell you all the different products that I got, and then we can have a chat about my bottle recycling refund versus what I spent at the checkout. Now I bought these cooking sauces. I bought 2 sweet and sour, 2 honey, sesame and garlic, and 2 beef and black bean. Now when I was looking these up online, they were $4 a jar. When I got in store, they were on special for 2 for $7, so $3.50 per jar. And there were a couple of other products I couldn't actually find. So with the savings here and from a couple of other products, I actually managed to buy 2 packs of baked beans. So there's 4 tins in each of these. These will be great for kids' school lunches. Now I just got the honey mustard in the home brand. So this is just the Woolies home brand cooking sauce. I'm going to go to the butcher's, get some chicken breasts, pre-cook them with these sauces, add a few veg to them, put them into bags and into the freezer, and then I will have a pre-cooked frozen meal ready to go. And this is what I use these sauces for as well. So I bought 2 of the teriyaki, 2 satay, 2 smoky barbecue, and 2 soy honey and garlic. Now with the warmer weather, we're having a lot more salads. So I bought some salad dressing, 2 Italian and 2 French. Can't go past getting some extra tomato sauce, so I bought 3 bottles of tomato sauce. I find it always so interesting, the different names that we have here in Australia compared to some of the other countries. Our tomato sauce is America's ketchup. Their tomato sauce is our pasta sauce. So it's quite interesting. I love hearing about all the different things that the products are called in different countries around the world. I bought 2 bottles of sweet chili sauce. This is what we use when we're making baked mushrooms. These jars of pickles is what we use when we're making hamburgers. So I bought 2 large jars of those. The sandwich pickles, this is easier to spread, so when we're making ham and pickle sandwiches, this is what we use. 2 jars of that. Now I bought 4 cans of corn. I do still have some in the pantry. 1 container of honey. Into the trolley went some pineapple slices. There are 9 tins of pineapple here. There are 5 tins of beetroot, which is great in a salad. We've got 2 bottles of golden syrup, 4 large tins of fruit salad. We love to have this with just some vanilla yogurt as afternoon tea. In here we've got 6 large tins of tuna. We use this mainly just to make toasted sandwiches. Now I've got 6 tins of diced tomatoes here. This is always great to keep in your pantry. If you need to sort of plump out a meal and make it go a little bit further, sometimes just popping in a can or 2 of some diced tomatoes will do the trick. Now I bought 2 lots of jam, 1 plum, 1 strawberry, and 2 containers of Nutella. These were on special. Again, this is one of these products that I always keep an eye on the unit price, because it can change drastically as to what size jar you will buy of this depending on what's on special and how many grams are in the container. Over here we've got 2 crunchy peanut butter and 1 smooth. I got 2 2kg bags of sugar, 1 normal loaf of white sliced bread, and these 2 loaves of bread actually came from the bakery section. So the kids will use these for school lunches, and this one is the one that I will probably keep for either toast or I'll put it into the freezer as a backup loaf. I like to keep some pancake and pikelet mix in the pantry. It's always great, you can't go wrong making a few pikelets and having that with some butter and jam for afternoon tea. I bought 8 of these packets. Now these are just the generic home brand cake mixes. I bought 4 of the chocolate, 2 butter and 2 vanilla. You can add lots of things to these cake mixes to make them interesting or to change the flavour. Things like choc chips, you can add custard powder. What about some sultanas or some dried fruit? Maybe if you've got some overripe bananas, you could pop them in with the butter cake mix and you'll have a really delicious banana cake. So get creative, try lots of different things. Let me know what you like to put into your basic cake mixes for your family. Now I also managed to get 2 of the spiral pasta and 4 of the penne pasta. Now when I cashed in my bottle recycling vouchers, I came to a grand total of $253.80. Now when I worked out my grocery list, I was pretty close on that amount. So it surprised me a little bit when I got to the checkout and it was a couple of dollars dearer and I had to pay the difference. I wanted to get home and figure out where the amounts went wrong. Now I wasn't going to stand in a supermarket and quibble over $2. It would have been very difficult to go through all the bags and try and work it out. But when I got home and I spread out all the groceries, it was an easy mistake to spot. So what I've got here is 9 tins of pineapples. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now if I can zoom in here, this is 10 tins of pineapple at $2 each. Cost me $20, should have been $18. And so that's where the discrepancy was. When I put in my bottle vouchers, I got $253.80 back. And when I got to the checkout, I got charged $255.80. And there's the $2 difference between what I had to spend and why I had to pay more for these groceries. So I was actually spot on. I had $253.80 worth of vouchers, and these groceries should have come to $253.80, except for this missing tin of pineapple that I paid for that I didn't actually buy. So I think that was very successful. Another great opportunity to save some money, and I get to stock my pantry now with all of these grocery items. So even though these groceries basically cost me nothing, by using your reward card, those points will actually go towards discounting groceries in the future. As always, it's now time to get all of these groceries away into the pantry, and it's time to go pick up the kids from school. So thanks for shopping with me today, and make sure you are subscribed. I will have lots more tips coming up about how to save money on your family groceries. Thanks for watching. God bless.